Here's Paul. He's still scoreless so far in this one. So for Oklahoma City right now, they've got Gallinari. Chris Paul is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Junior. And it's Nader in at the small forward. Thunder coming to this one after the win against San Antonio. Outside, Markkanen. It's Levine atop the key. He feeds it to Carter. It's deflected.
I swear Junior got a text message that time. He knew it was coming. Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
And the pass to Nader. Pass to Junior. Fires from deep. No good that time. And it's Chicago the other way. Their last meeting was in Oklahoma City, where they were unable to fight off the Thunder.
And they lost the last matchup with this club, and it was really the reserves where the gap in play was felt.
Now here's Porter. 11 points for him in that last game against Washington. Here's Paul. Shoots over White. They get the rebound. Oh, the lob to Gallinari. Stolen by Markkanen. Outside, Levine. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
And going back and watching that game, there was not one spot on the floor that they did not own.
Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You got to like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are three guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem, and those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible, and I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Weber, he's checked in for Markkanen. Denzel Valentine comes in for Porter. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Levine. And Chris Dunn subbed in for White. Now, here's Dunn. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Now, here's Junior. Defended by Carter. And the shot goes in. And it's a 9-point Thunder lead.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
And it's Wright with the ball for the Bulls. He dishes it to Dunn. Got a piece of it. Schroeder with the ball. And it's Carter picking him up. It's Schroeder with the drive. And it's sent back by Carter.
How about the anticipation from Carter Jr.? Has a strong sense for when to go after that block shot.
Pass to Valentine. Carter down low. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. That's good from Carter.
In the 7th pick of the 2018 draft, Carter Jr.'s potential is enticing. A bruising big man with a bright future ahead of him.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Gallinari. And Alec Burks subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Valentine. It's rebounded by Robertson.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
Here's Wright. The Thunder making the shot. Out to Carter from outside the arc. Thunder with the rebound. Junior Junior's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Maybe a time to rest him right now, just give him a bit of a breather, try to help him get back on track.
It seems like every team, Greg, needs that one enforcer, that one guy who's going to get under opponent's skin.
Well, in one poll of coaches and players, Adams was voted the second dirtiest player in the league. One guy said he's real physical, but maybe he crosses the line, throws the sneaky elbow here and there, commits extra hard fouls, yet Adams usually escapes foul trouble.
Junior with it. Now guarded by Dunn. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Shot's good.
That's the toughness that a coach really loves to see, as Junior just looks at the defense and sets himself up to go.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Free throw good, Junior.
One thing you know about Junior is while he's on the floor, he's going to play with his father in mind. He was a very good player, but Junior trying to honor his late father's legacy every time he laces him up.
Now here's Valentine. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 6 to shoot. And stolen by Robertson. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Drops in the breakaway layup. And the Thunder lead by 17.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
So it's Chicago now, defeated by the Wizards in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
A game they definitely felt they could win, and with a break here or there, they probably could have.
Maybe should have. The score doesn't indicate just how well they competed in that game. For the majority of it, they looked like the better team.
Pick 'em right. Hey, help. Set it up. Bring the play in.
Schroeder against Dunn. Carter on the wing. Right outside. No good again that time. The Thunder leading by 17. Here's Junior. Makes it off the glass. Junior's got 24 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And Wright kicks to Dunn. Pass to Carter. Good, nice job down low. Carter's got 12 points in the game.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Burks the pass to Adams. In the corner, it's Junior. No good from outside. Bulls trail by 17. Dunn with it, and Burks picks him up defensively. Dunn kicks to Wright. Carter outside, 5 on the clock, and it's off from three-point range. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. And that one's good, Junior.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Now, here's Dunn. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Got a hand on it. And Andre Robertson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Thunder making a switch here. Noel's checked in. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
There's 57 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Right against Burks. No good off the front iron. The Thunder leading by 19. The shot. And Wright pulls it down.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Valentine with it, and Burks picks him up defensively. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. .23 seconds left in the first quarter. To the paint, here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
There's the triple. The shot will not fall. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Right back after this break. And if you're wondering whether players watch the standings, check out this clip from Chris Paul.
One thing we have to do is stop comparing ourselves to last year. Early in the year, we was doing that every couple games. We was like, man, our record was here, this was that. And
you know, Greg, he makes a great point. Even when you have mostly the same guys, every season is different.
And if you're a coach, it'll give you gray hairs, trying to preach that to your players. Many guys don't believe it until they're in it and then have to dig themselves out of a hole.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen the Thunder really take control here.
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
You know, they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at the Bulls, Valentine and Markkanen, your small and power forwards. White is out there with Dunn, and it's Weber in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Dunn dishes to Valentine. Dunn looking over the floor. He kicks to Weber for the three. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 3 assists now in this one.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
That's a good play. Junior setting his feet, squaring his shoulders, and very fundamental on that shot.
Schroeder against Dunn. No good that time. Excellent D there from Junior. And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Thunder. They host the Kings after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
And Junior's game is as much mental as it is physical. He stays one step ahead with the pull-up.
Now, here's Markkanen. 17 points for him last game against Washington.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
Junior with it, guarded by Weber. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. Some changes for Chicago. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Denzel Valentine. Dean comes in for DeLon Wright, and it's Kobe White in for Chris Dunn. And then for Oklahoma City, Nader's checked in, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Burks. Now here's Porter. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Levine inside the three-point line, and all around the rim that time before dropping in.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Launches a three. That shot off. And the Bulls going the other way now. Porter in the corner. And the three off target.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Noel against Porter. Down low. And Junior throws it down.
And because of Junior's confidence and his composure, he has the ability to go on scoring runs like this.
The Bulls have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
LaVine passes to Weber. LaVine trying to free himself up, and Weber with the basket on the assist by LaVine.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Paul kicks to Nader. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. There's the pass to Junior. And Junior throws it down.
And I consider Junior to be a natural athlete. Really impressed with his ability to finish plays.
Bulls have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. And here's LaVine. He had 25 points last game. Bulls moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Giving this team size out of the backcourt. LaVine has enough strength to convert there through the contact.
Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Knocked away. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Now here's LaVine. He's got 7. And LaVine throws it down.
And that athleticism has always been a big part of LaVine's game. He makes dunking look easy.
Junior, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Weber with it. Chris Paul covering. White wide open. He fires. Offline with his 3.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Junior the pass to Gallinari. Shot clock at 6. In the corner, it's Junior. And it's good, 2 points.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And here are the Bulls now. LaVine deciding where to go with it. Some solid D from Junior. Oklahoma City shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. That one drops for him. Junior's got 47 points.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Spurs, was all business. He scored an amazing number of points, but it was his season high in rebounds that really stood out. The stat line was filled, and the whole league was talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
And the shot goes down.
Yeah, showing he's not just a catch-and-shoot guy on the perimeter. Porter attacking.
Gallinari outside. The tray. And it's Junior missing.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And that's an important shot for Porter to have in his bag. As long as he hits those pull-up jumpers, the D is going to have all sorts of problems guarding him.
Junior, good, that's another bucket.
Another 50-point game from him, and he is now third in the record books for most 50-point games in a season.
You know, GA, you can't deny the greatness we've seen from him all year long. He has performed at the highest level, game in and game out.
His play this season has moved him past Kobe. Yes, Kobe being Bryant for most 50-point games in a season. I can still remember that incredible 2007 year for Kobe, and that has been bested.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. That one is off.
And it
And so, guys, it's Junior making things. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Junior in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Chris Paul is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Gallinari. Then it's Junior. And it's Nader in at the 3. Now here's LaVine.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Junior. Good, he hits again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. And so White will bring it up for the Bulls. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That's his first foul.
Get outside, get outside.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Passes it to LaVine. A three-pointer is right on target. LaVine's got 19 points.
And you got to run LaVine off that line. He's a legitimate threat to do damage from deep.
Pass to Nader. Right wing. Here's Junior. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Porter against Gilgeous-Alexander. Porter kicks to White. Pass to LaVine. Markkanen trying to break loose. And it's LaVine that time on the assist by White.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Here's the 3. Another 3 that time. A beautiful shot from Junior. Junior's got 56 points in the game. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now.
And, you know, we talk a lot about Paul as a leader on and off the court. Was elected president of the Players Association back in 2013, re-elected for a 4-year term in 2017. People simply trust his point of view.
And it's blocked, and they're able to recover. Here's Carter. And at last, they get one to fall. Carter's got 14 points.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
To the inside. Paul can't get it to go. Well, we know for Chris Paul, Greg, it's nothing new to lead, but on Oklahoma City last year, he had to do it without being surrounded by superstars.
You know, that's okay. Paul's a guy who wants to set the table. You have to have the ball to do that, and he's at his best when directing traffic and making his teammates better.
Now, here is Gallinari. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. Junior from outside off the mark. Bulls trailed by 19. LaVine with it, now guarded by Gallinari. And LaVine, here we go. Porter, no luck. Oklahoma City has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Now here's LaVine, following the miss by Junior. Gilgeous-Alexander against LaVine. Oklahoma City leading by 19. The shot by Nader, no good. For Chicago, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. White inside, defended by Paul. Out to Carter. Hits some rim on the way in.